Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Mad as a Goat. Today, before I begin on the topic at hand, I just want to show you something. I got a little bit annoyed and I punched my bike, which is pretty fucking stupid, and look what I've done to my hand. Like, you see pronounced knuckles and not so much there, like there's a bit of a lump. It's not so as bad as it was before, but you can, yeah, fucking stupid me. I guess it's more noticeable when you go like that. But anyway, on to today's topic. Today, I want to talk about basically the evolution of gaming, and basically the difference between how it was and how it is now. Now, gaming is something that is very popular. Everyone knows about gaming. Everyone can at least name one title or franchise or a character. It's huge. Yes, this is true. But not as big as it used to be. And there's really no other reason for it apart from greed. Now, a lot of people like to blame downloadable content exclusively for the downfall. You know, DLC, it's the worst thing ever. I've said it myself. But on further analysis, I've come to see it's much bigger than that. The problem is, the companies realise that we have a direct stream to the customers. We can go directly there using the internet and this great technology. And I don't hate how now we can download everything on our consoles and PC. It's awfully convenient. But it could be so much better if they just weren't so fucking greedy. See, the problem is, they rush stuff. They just rush it out. They push stuff and as much stuff as they can out as fast as humanly possible. And that's why you have various problems, such as the one that annoys me the most, when you go and buy a game and you're all excited about it. And it's not like the olden days where you got the disc or the cartridge or whatever and you knew the whole game was there. If the game totally sucked, that was because the game sucked. If you bought a GTA game and put it in your Xbox, PlayStation or computer, you got a fucking awesome game. And that's just how it was. But nowadays, you can't be so sure. You've heard about these games where they have some sort of glitch that just breaks the whole thing or just makes it look really stupid, or, you know, lots of weird things happen for no apparent reason. The physics goes all fucked up. Character models start looking all weird. Textures are running all over my screen because actually it needs a patch. We were actually focusing more on getting your money more than actually delivering the product, and unfortunately you've just gone and fucked your wallet and kind of your time by wasting it on buying a game that isn't even finished yet. This fucking annoys me more than ever. Just everything about gaming. There's so many annoying things. Yes, the microtransactions and the downloadable content bullshit I'll get to later, but this one really gripes my fucking nerves really hard. Because if you haven't got the game, like developed at least, if you haven't got the essential parts of the game that I'm going to get to play on release day, you haven't tested it, you haven't seen if it works, don't even tell me about it. I don't want to fucking know. I'm not one of those people who goes and pre-orders a game. I think that's a total fucking waste of time. Oh, but you get this extra tiny thing. Half the time it's shit I don't even want. For instance, on Steam and on the Xbox at the moment, here in Australia, I don't know if it's the same in America, you still can't get South Park Fractured But Whole. It was promised at Christmas time, roughly. I think it was the 16th of the 12th, 2016. It hasn't arrived. And now it's at a point of, okay, we don't have a date, it's actually yet to be announced now. Now, yes, I know this may be due to censorship and bullshit in my country, but Steam, Xbox Australia, don't advertise the game you don't fucking have. I don't want to pre-order it for the soundtrack, okay? I'm on a fucking gaming platform. I want the fucking game. I don't give a shit about a soundtrack. If you don't have the game, don't even show me it. I don't want to know. I don't want to be getting hyped up for months, and now we're up to like a fucking year of being hyped up about a game that still isn't even out yet. I can't play a demo of the goddamn thing, for Christ's sake. But you want me to spend $99 to pre-order a game that isn't even yet, it's yet to be announced in Australia. You still want me to pay that for a fucking soundtrack. That's basically all I'm gonna get. I miss the days of where you put your hard-earned cash across and you got the game, and there it was in your fucking hands, and you could go home and you could play it. The inconvenience of going to the store, the inconvenience of having to go through magazines, the inconvenience of not having it all there on the internet or on a computer screen was okay, because it was almost guaranteed every single time that when they said it was going to be out, there it was. There was only the extreme cases like, Duke Nukem, which was fucking postponed for years. It actually became a joke, basically, like, yeah, they're going to release it tomorrow, maybe next year, 100 years from now, we'll probably be dead, I don't know. It was just funny. And it was funny because it was a rare occurrence. But now, it happens all the goddamn time. It's just absolutely infuriating. And half the time, you get advertised things about the game that on release day, even though the game came out, isn't there. Like, with GTA, they're all about, like, online. You can play fucking on motherfucking line, dude. It's fucking sweet. This is, like, the best feature of the game. Release day approaches. You buy your game. Well, actually, we haven't done the online bit yet. You're gonna have to wait. Don't tell me about features you don't fucking have. That is so fucking annoying. Because we pay the money for the features that were advertised. Here's an idea. Here's an idea for you people out there, you companies making those games. Finish the game. Have whatever you have. Even if it's a small amount. And if it's definitely going to be in the game. This is 100% going to be in the game on release day. Show me it. Otherwise, I don't give a flying fuck. Advertise it later on. You're just going to bring more shit out on DLC. DLC. A great idea. If it was executed without these greedy cunts. Because imagine if you bought the whole game. And then you're like, this game is amazing. I've played it through. I wonder if there's an extra mission. That's fine. That's good DLC. Oh man, I wish I could change my character with clothes. We got it. Here's the DLC. But it's unacceptable to have DLC that gives fundamental features. Like, you bought the game for the feature, but now you have to pay extra to get the feature. Excuse me, but you're making me want to give up on this whole gaming thing. I just can't be arsed with the bullshit. And this is the main point of today's rant. The gaming community, the industry, could be fucking huge. You could have another glory days of gaming that everyone likes to reference. If they just stop fucking bullshitting. A lot of casual gamers have moved away from gaming and moved on to other things because you hear about DLC and microtransactions and patches that fix the game and games not being released and pre-orders and all this shit, and it just sounds like an overcomplicated bundle of annoyance that I can't be arsed with. And that's why gaming isn't as big as it used to be. Because the companies are just too greedy. You want to know why people are so loyal to Apple? Even though they charge crazy prices, even though they release new shit every 10 minutes, even though if you break your item, you basically have to spend the cost of the item that you could have bought secondhand off eBay to fix it. You know why people do it? Because when Apple say they're going to do something, or release something, they do something that the gaming industry doesn't do. They show you exactly what they're going to give you. They say, here's an iPod, and on release day you get an iPod. Here's the iPhone. Release day comes around, you get an iPhone. So on and so on it goes. The customer service, your Apple product isn't working, we have a whole group of people in every store that are going to help you with that problem. And people are willing to pay the prices and the extensive other prices because for the most part, Apple kind of gets it. Treat your customers good, keep them coming back. Now look, I don't agree with all their practices, but you can't ignore that people are fucking loyal to it. People are crazy about Apple. You've seen it on the news where people line up outside days before the release just to be first in line to be the one with that first Apple thing. Because you know what it's going to be. I'm going to get that iPhone. It's going to have the Retina whatever. It's going to have these features. And it fucking has it. You can't do that with gaming though. You'll look like a fucking idiot. Imagine if you go and buy a game, you've hyped it up to everyone. This is going to be fucking sick. Come to my house and come and watch me. It's going to be sick. First day of release, here's the game. 99.9% of the time, you're going to look like a bit of a fuckhead. Because you're going to have to either have more money on hand to buy the rest of the game, or the features, or they're just not going to be there, or you're going to need a patch. And that's where they fucked it. So really, my whole message is, gaming industry, look at Apple. Just give us what you promote. And just actually deliver it. okay? I don't care about, oh, there wasn't many games released or announced in 2016, 17, whatever. Because the games that were announced came out and they actually functioned. That's a much more incredible statistic. Instead of saying there's 100 games on the horizon, say there's one. Just even so, even if it's just one. But when you look at it on the ad and then you play it, holy shit, I'm actually playing that. Don't fuck us around. Because you're just going to exclude everyone. And we're all going to be playing fucking Farmville. That is totally not going to happen. In fact, this whole rant is kind of redundant because people will probably just put up with it forever because you don't really have a choice. Yeah. Anyway, that was Mad as a Goat, and thanks for watching, and I really do appreciate it. And just one more time, let's just take a look at, like... I'm a fat guy hand. Skinny. It's pretty stupid. Yeah, cross-eyed ass. Got a stain on my teeth, won't go away.